Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with the Atakline for Monday, October the 20th, 2014. Alright, hope everyone had a good weekend this weekend. I had a decent weekend. There's some decent gigs over the weekend. I had 4 gigs this weekend. I think 3 of them were decent. One of them was just okay. Actually, 2 of them were really excellent. The first excellent gig of the weekend was a special needs dance on Friday at the Washington Senior Center. It was Halloween themed, and the special needs dances, like the splash bashes down at the Romeo High School pool, they always go up and down. Sometimes as good months, sometimes as bad months. October will probably go down as a good month for both the splash bashes and special needs dances. Last Friday I did the splash bash on October the 10th. That was best splash bash in months. This past Friday, a couple days ago, October the 17th, best special needs in a long time. Packed house, biggest crowd I've seen for special needs in a while. Excellent night for special needs. Everyone was having a good time. Great costumes. A lot of people were in costumes. I guess it was Halloween themed. So a lot of people in costume. Fun night on Friday at the special needs dance. It was best one, like I said, in months. Light dances worked, and of course, Thriller and Halloween's great Halloween songs worked too. Then I did 2 shows at Red. So allergies bugging me up again so bad. Westview Orchard, I did 2 shows for them for a weekend. Saturday was okay. It rained early on, and there was like threats of rain. There was like storm clouds coming in. It didn't rain, but it was like threatening. So it was a tough day. My dad had to set down and up and down. My dad's my roadie, and he had to set up and down the speakers all day because of threats of possible rain threats that never happened. But it still was kind of a timing day of him setting speakers up and setting them down again because he thought it was gonna rain. It was probabilities, threats. And Sunday was better. Last week was a whole lot better. Both Saturday and Sunday, the 10th and 11th were awesome. 11 and 12 were awesome. But this weekend, Sunday was decent. Better than Saturday for sure, but not as good as last Sunday. But still was a fun day on Sunday at Westview. And to make up for the lack of a good day at Westview on Saturday night, I had another gig. A daddy-daughter dance at Guardian Angels Church in Clawson. That was fun. That was really good. I did a daddy-daughter dance in May in Washington at our Redeemer Church. So I've done this before. It is a Christian Catholic school, so I've done Christian shows before. And I was mostly, I know what to play, what not to play. Mostly, kids songs and stuff like that. Slow songs, especially Christian slow songs. Butterfly Kisses, they got good reception for dads. And dads had so much fun. It was a whole lot of fun there. The kids enjoyed it. The dad had so much fun. Seeing a bunch of dads dance with their daughters. Because you see mothers. Like mother-daughter would have been twice as fun. But I think daddy-daughter's more unique. They have mother-son dances too. I haven't done a mother-son dance yet. I'm doing one in, I think, February or March. I already booked it. But I think daddy-daughter will be more fun. Because the girls are going to bring the party. The boys would goof off to anything. Like anything. Gangnam Style, any of those songs. But girls like the Frozen songs went pretty well. I think I played Let It Go and Do You Want to Build a Snowman? So, the movie's been out for a year, but people still like Frozen. So, like I said, the line dances worked, and of course, all about that bass. I'll get to Meghan Trainor in a moment. So, there you go. Some good times in the daddy-daughter dance. I got a busy weekend. This forthcoming weekend. 6 gigs in 3 days. Double headers. All 3 days. This upcoming Friday, the last fun one of the year at Hamilton Parsons Elementary and Warming High School's homecoming game that night. Saturday morning, back in Westview Orchards, and Saturday night, a Halloween party for as good as Nancy. 4 years in a row for that show. Also 4 years for Ham Paul's fun one. Then, Westview Sunday, and then bust over to another Halloween party for my good friend Roger, another 4 year in a row party. But before those gigs, we're going to see Fleetwood Mac this Wednesday at the Palace. It's going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. Waiting 17 years to see them back, to have all the stars align. The perfect time to see him, because Christine McVie's back. It's awesome. Let's kick things off. The entertainment news-wise, #1 movie of the weekend. It is Fury. Yes, the Brad Pitt war movie debuted number 1 with an impressive, decent 23 mil. But with a lot of competition coming up this week, we'll see how long it lasts. So congrats to Brad Pitt for number 1 movie this week. Now, on with the music news. Now, it's kind of weird. Of course, I say I'm a disc jockey, a DJ Zacatech. I've been DJing for the last going on 10 years. Next year, 2015 is my 10-year anniversary. It's kind of weird to see artists who I played back in 2005 and 2006 come back with new singles. Of course, we saw Fergie come back a few weeks ago with LA Love. It's okay. It's no Fergalicious or glamorous, but that will hopefully be the second single. Unless it happens to a lot of artists lately that the second single sucks and you're like, oh, the first single was better after all. Hopefully I don't say that not just for Fergie, but for Gwen Stefani. She's kind of been on the comeback trail lately. After taking a few years off in the public eye, she is, of course, a new judge of The Voice. Not for long, Christina's coming back next season. And, of course, she's back with her first new solo song in about 8 years. Of course, it's been 8 years since the second solo album of hers, The Sweet Escape album. And has some okay hits from that. Not as big as Love Angel Music Baby with the hit single Holla Back Girl. But the new song is Baby Don't Lie, produced by Pharrell, her fellow voice judge. She and Pharrell's produced songs before, and she even collaborated with him on a song called I Like It, You Like It Like That. I think it was like 05 or 06 as well. I didn't play that song often. No one requested it. It wasn't that big of a hit. It was a minor hit. But Baby Don't Lie, it's okay. It's a little bouncy, but not too bouncy. You know what I mean? So it's just okay. It's got like that reggae vibe about it. But it's just okay to me. We'll see how many people request it, but I just don't think people will request it that often. Because Gwen Stefani is not as relevant as she used to be. But who knows? Maybe she'll make the comeback. Real big comeback. If she puts out a killer second single. I hate to say this. I hated Holla Back Girl when it came out. Holla Back Girl was better. Sorry, I hate to say it. I know I'm going to say that Holla Back Girl is better than the new Gwen Stefani song. That's sad, but true. But it's okay. It comes back with a better second single. But at least it's interesting to see Gwen Stefani back in the music scene again after 8 years. New single Baby Don't Lie, leading into a new album. Probably come out sometime next year. And that's when Fergie's album comes out too. Now, speaking of people been around, Gwen Stefani's been around for almost 20 years. And another guy's been out for 20 years too. He's celebrating, should I say, 25th anniversary. Alan Jackson, one of the most prolific, still traditional country artist, honoring his 25th anniversary by announcing a new tour. He's been hinting at. I've been reading interviews of him saying that he's playing this 25th anniversary tour now. He's officially announced the first couple dates of the new tour called Keepin in Country, the 25th anniversary tour. It'll kick off in January. No Detroit date yet. But he'll probably add new dates. The first leg is till May. I bet you he'll add a lot more dates to companies like in Green Bay and all these other places. So there you go. Alan Jackson. He's got a new album coming out too sometime next year to honor 25 years in the country world. Speaking of country, it's kind of weird that Alan Jackson, it's kind of apropos, that Alan Jackson's new tour is called Keepin in Country. When it comes to the CMAs coming up, they're not keeping it country. They're inviting pop stars to come on. It's been like this lately. Like, country's going pop. It's like back in the 80s when country and pop, in the late 80s with like Kenny Rogers and all of them guys. You had like Jason Derulo coming on the awards shows. And now you got other pop stars coming to the awards. They just announced pop stars are appearing at the CMAs. No, not Taylor Swift. She's not appearing at the CMAs. She's country / pop. But 2 pop singers are confirmed to show up at the CMAs as duet partners of country singers. We got teen pop sensation Ariana Grande to be a duet partner of Little Big Town. And the woman who just so happens to have the #1 single, All About That Bass, Meghan Trainor, will appear at the CMAs duetting with Miranda Lambert. I'm hearing they're doing All About That Bass. I don't know what Ariana's going to do with Little Big Town. I can only imagine Big Town singing the whole, he's like, I want one last pop. But it's like, it's weird to see all these pop people on the country shows. I know country's going through a transition these days. Like, a lot of country people are going pop. Or in Taylor's case, going full-on pop, betraying country. Sure. You know, like even Jason Aldean went hip hop a little bit. I mean, like Jason Aldean, I like that one anthem, but it's like it's still almost sounded country, but now it's like you can't tell what's country anymore. And I got all these country people duetting with rappers. You know, with Flo Judge Line doing a remix with Jason Derulo. This is how we roll back in June. And like I said, with Ariana Grande and Meghan Trainor appearing on these shows. I mean, we had Shakira earlier this year at the ACMs with Blake Shelton with the voice judges. So it's kind of weird seeing these pop stars on the country show. The country singers didn't want to be no pop singer. They didn't want to write no pop song. To quote a John Mellencamp song. And now they're all pop singers. Country pop singers. And inviting other pop singers. Those pop singers will join previously announced country singers to perform. Jason Aldean, Luke Bentley, Luke Bryan, Kenny Chesney, Eric Church, Florida Georgia Line, Lady Antebellum, Blake Shelton, Casey Musgraves, Tim McGraw, the Baron Perry, and co-host Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood. They have some presenters, some good from Pretty Little Liars. First presenters, so there you go. The CMAs will happen November the 5th at 8 on November the 5th on ABC. And like I said, pop singers Ariana Grande and Meghan Trainor added to the lineup. Weird. Now, speaking of ABC award shows, of course, the AMAs are coming up. American Music Awards coming up a few weeks after the CMAs on ABC on November the 23rd, I think. November 23rd. And I think he's hosting it again. Pitbull is hosting the AMAs again. I think it's like second or third year in a row. He's got a new album coming out, Globalization. Fireball. I like Fireball, his new single. I wish it was more popular though. It's dancey as hell, got the Mexican dance vibe. Been playing a lot lately, but it's not that popular. I wish it was more popular. But he's performing along with Charlie XCS. And the ratings for last year was really good. So, we'll see what happens there. Of course, they announced the nominations for the AMAs last week with Iggy Azalea topping them with 6. So, there you go. And that, like I said, the AMAs taking place November 23rd at 8 on ABC. Or as I like to call it, the Night of Survivor Series. They always have to schedule the Night of Wrestling every year. That's why I've been able to watch it for the last couple of years. The CMAs are going to miss it for the first time in 4 years. The only time I missed the CMAs in the last 6 years was when I was at the CMAs live. I was at the CMAs live. But it was the first time I get to miss it live, for real, on TV. Because I only missed it live on TV because I was at the show. It was cool being down there. They sell tickets for that, CMAs for the public. I don't think they do sell tickets for the public in LA for the AMAs. But the CMAs is kind of cool to be there. I was on the red carpet, watching the red carpet. And I, like I said, got to see the show inside the arena. So that was kind of a cool once-in-a-lifetime experience. That was 4 years ago. And that was it for the Atakline for today. Thank you all very much for watching. With that in mind, y'all been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you very much. See you all later. Yeah.